From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
Attack! Yellow!
Motion man right is Rice. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, 15.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Brand, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Cook up the gut. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir laying himself out in the end zone. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Now, that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
43! 43!
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Chiefs.
Hey, 15! I'm the line!
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Kansas City.
And again, it's Mahomes. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Yellow. I'm going, Eddie.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Yellow. I'm going,
Brown goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Yellow.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Fight on these two. Ball, Eddie. Attack.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and they'll accept that penalty.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
So
City.
all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
319.
From the gun, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. for the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Now Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
All 52. Regular. Half 85. Half. What's that?
Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
50. What's that?
Here's Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Chiefs 7. Matt Prater set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Looking to throw is Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
It's a game of 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Again, it's Cook. There for the tackle is Trent McDuffie.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Half 85, half 80, half.
Out of a shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They'll run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Allen taking it himself. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run with Davis.
And he is going to be out of bounds well short of the pylon, and that will be a turnover on downs.
So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Here's 1st down.
Mahomes going to throw.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes will throw. Finding space at the 40. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, They'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on it man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Mahomes. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't.
1st and 10 at the 17.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Butker on for the PAT. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker to kick off 14-6.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Four seconds to go. This is likely it. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone.
It's not really JaQ's
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. One final try for Mahomes. This to possibly force OT. This ball intercepted. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
It's a good game, man. Real good game, JaQ. Definitely should have.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate.
And
you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long